Today on the Minimalist Bushcraft Series, we talk about the ideal boys axe on a budget, and we play with the newly made canoe pole. Boys axe has become basically the most popular axe in the majority of bushcraft communities. It's not my personal favorite for this environment here because we're hardwood forests. That means it takes a lot of oomph to get through this wood out here. And this here is a 2-pound head. Actually, I would prefer more like a 4-pound head for going through most of this stuff. So a little shorter handle than I would like, but hey, it's a boys axe, and they're popular, I think, because the majority of guys are out there cutting very, very tiny diameter trees and limbs and just doing a little bit of splitting around camp. So as a lightweight all-around axe, boys axes are awesome. They're a great thing to have. There's a lot of good ones out there on the market, but if you're looking for a good budget option, in my opinion, if you don't want to compromise on quality, the best thing to do is to get an axe head from a garage sale or from eBay, and to either hang it yourself on a handle that you've made or that you've purchased, and then to use it from there. These antique axe heads, in my personal opinion, are actually superior even to the best ones that you can buy out today, even compared to like the Grants Force Brooks axes and stuff, and the Wetterlings. This is a Collins axe head, and there's a lot of good info about the Collins axe heads out there on the interwebs. It's a company that I believe they made them a quality Collins axe head up until the early 2000s even. So it's been around a long time. This one's from the 60s, I believe, 1960s. But then finally some overseas company, and I don't mean Europe, I mean some crummy Asian company bought them and started making really cheap Collins axes. And so you find them at a hardware store now. You go there and there's a Collins axe, but it's not the same as this one. This is one of the vintage axes. And tons of good brands, and we'll go over those a little bit later. I'll maybe put a blog post out where I can comment on different brands of axe in the comment section below. But I got this, I believe, on eBay a while back, and it was about $20 for the head. The handle here is about $8 from a local hardware store, and all you really have to do, there's a learning curve to it, but by about your third or fourth one, they start to get really good. At least from my experience, they start to get a little better after that point. It's a good quality hickory handle. I look through, basically the way I get an axe handle is, I know how to make them, I've made them before, but I will go to the store, go to the hardware store or the home improvement store, and look at their handles, and if I see one with proper grain alignment, I will purchase it. If I can't find one with proper grain alignment, I'm just out of luck. I'll have to make one. Or if I just have enough time to make one, sometimes I'll make one, because it's a lot of fun to make your own axe handle. It's a very rewarding activity. You see a slight curve to this handle, and I don't think you'll be able to see it, but you can really see it in the pole there. The grain orientation is very, very good on this one. It's maybe not perfect, but it's very good, and that's all you can ask for in a hardware store handle. But for $8, not too bad. So we're sitting about maybe $30 total when we consider oiling this handle. It always comes with some sort of a varnish or coating over it to protect it from the oils on people's hands. And I've taken that off already just with a knife, holding it 90 degrees to the handle and then just peeling away that outer layer, and then you can start to really feel it. You really start to become a man as you feel the axe handle coming about. But this, in my opinion, is the best way to go. This is a Collins, as I said, and looking down it, it's very interesting because it reminds me of the Wetterlings boys axe, the way it kind of tapers down. I'll show you close up. So that is going to be awesome for cutting, for small tasks. Any boys axe task, what did I say there? Any boys axe task, this is going to be just great for. I actually just cut a new canoe pole with it, and I'll show you guys a little bit of cutting that I can do with just this little boys axe here. Really tough woods in this forest. It's all just like hard stuff. Not like in Maine where it's all spruce and fir and you can just glide through it like butter. So this is great. I'll shave down the bark on this. It's going to make a perfect canoe pole for all our poling courses that we're going to have this spring. By the way, if you feel so inclined, come to Nebraska. We'll go canoe poling together. We've got some courses going on. Look at my woodsongwilderness.com course schedule if you're interested. But yeah, perfect little boy's axe for less than 30 bucks. Same quality in my opinion as a Grand Force Brooks or a Wetterlings, and I love it. I'll make another video of me making a cover for it, a head cover, sheath I guess is what real people call that, and we'll be back with another video pretty quick. We've got other axe heads as well as some big nice American felling axe heads. Thanks for tuning in to another Minimalist Bushcraft video, and I hope you guys enjoy your week. I think I'm sucking wind a little bit more when I use an axe. I need to do this a little bit more. It's funny because people now, they say, Sam, your face looks really washed out and your voice is hoarse. What's going on? I'm like, hey, I'm a father now, guys. That's just the way I am. But I really appreciate all you guys watching these videos, putting up with me in these long wait periods, and we'll get some good ones for you. Lots of good stuff going on. Anyhow, you guys have a good week.